Organizers say there is no plan B for the events set to be staged in the river. The pollution levels in the River Seine have been found to be alarming by a French water charity, just over 100 days before it is to play host to a number of Olympic swimming events at the Paris Games. As well as hosting a portion of the opening ceremony, the river that flows through the center of the French capital is set to stage the marathon swimming events and the triathlon. But the suitability of the venue has been called into question by the Surfrider Foundation, who have taken 14 samples from the Seine over the past 6 months and found the water to be potentially dangerous in all but one of their tests. Sharing an open letter with its stakeholders, the charity stressed that they had rising concerns about the quality of the Seine as well as the risks faced by athletes moving in contaminated water. Surfrider carried out their tests at the Laboratoire de Paris alongside the environmental analysis group Anlicoco between September 2023 and March, and concentrated on the area where the sports are set to take place, underneath the two bridges Alexandre III and Pont l'Alma. A French water charity has found alarming levels of bacteria in all but one of 14 samples taken from the Seine over the last 6 months. After suffering one of the wettest winters in 30 years, there are concerns over the impact of the city's sewage infrastructure, flooding from last weekend pictured. President Emmanuel Macron is confident that the events will go ahead and has vowed to swim in the water. The measurements of E. coli and enterococci, bacteria which indicate the presence of fecal matter and which can cause serious illnesses, were found to be double and at times triple the maximum permitted amounts. French authorities have been working hard to ensure that making the Seine swimmable is one of the lasting legacies of this summer's Olympic Games, with swimming in the river having been banned since 1923. Over £1.2 billion, €1.4 billion, has been spent on upgrading the capital's sewage and stormwater treatment facilities in the region over the last decade, with a major new stormwater facility set to be inaugurated in April. The city's sewage system can become overwhelmed by heavy rainfall, which can lead to untreated effluent flowing into the river, and those keen to push back against Surfrider's findings have stressed that the samples were taken amid one of the wettest winters in 30 years. Parisian state official Marc Guillaume said that Surfrider had very poor knowledge of this issue and added, "There's no point doing tests today in the Seine and comparing them with what will happen next summer. There has never been a question of opening the Seine for swimming all year round," Guillaume continued,